Well, welcome to my website. I'm Dr. Leibovitz, your Central Indiana go-to foot doc. Well, you're here to find out about me, and instead of telling you about my board certification in foot and ankle surgery, which I have, or the wonderful universities I went to, I bet you're more interested in finding out why and how I became a podiatrist. And I love telling stories. So let's go back to the formative years when I was really young. I knew that medicine was going to be the field for me. Really no option for me. I was focused and that's all I wanted to do. I just didn't know what area. I shadowed a lot of people, and whoever I shadowed, that's what I wanted to do at that moment. And it kept changing. Well, let's fast forward it. I went to Miami University of Ohio. Actually, it's the only school I applied to and was fortunate enough to get in. And there I ran cross country. I suffered a lower extremity injury, which was a bit unusual, and I did not get help from a number of specialists until I sought out a podiatrist that was in sports medicine, and he was able to help me. Not only did he help me, he impressed me a great deal, and he served as a mentor. Well, next thing I knew, I'm in podiatry school in Ohio. Finishing up there, I head to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I did my residency, and it was a solo specialist hospital. That's all we did there was foot and ankle surgery, 18 to 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I got a volume and a tremendous amount of experience there, which I wouldn't trade. So I want to give a shout out to the Steeler Nation as well as alumni from Miami University, Ben Roethlisberger. Okay, well, I ended up coming to Indianapolis and started a solo practice. Well, 3 decades later, I'm still in a solo practice. So what does that mean? That means I don't have administrations or hospitals telling me how many patients I have to see, how many surgeries I have to do, what tests I have to order. I can focus just on the needs of the patient. So I do have a side job though, and which I really enjoy. I've been gifted the opportunity of teaching at 2 different residencies. I work with both the family practice residents as well as the foot and ankle residents. And I feel I kind of get the better part of that deal. It keeps me on the edge of podiatry as well as keeps me very humbled. I'm working with the youngest and brightest minds, so it keeps you up on your game. Well, that's me in a nutshell. So what do I do outside of home? Well, you can usually find me on the trails, either on my mountain bike hiking or trail building. If I'm not doing that, I may be spoiling my dogs or spending time with my wife, who I've been Twitter-pated with for over 35 years. So I want to welcome you to the website. We spent a great deal amount of time creating this, and it has a volume of information about the most common foot and ankle problems. We also have an ebook that I wrote that also describes this, which you can request on the site. So if you want to find out more about foot and ankle problems for you or a loved one, have a look around. And I look forward to meeting you.